Hey everyone, so today I have a very special video. This video is going to be how I got my first pair of Christian Louboutin heels. And I think everyone who buys these shoes has like a story as to like why they got them, how they got them. Because these shoes are actually very hard to get a hold of depending on where you live. And it's definitely very hard to find certain sizes. So I'm going to tell you my story about my experience with buying a pair of Christian Louboutin heels. And hopefully that helps you if you're ever thinking of buying a pair too. So first of all, I don't know when I found out about Christian Louboutin heels, definitely like a few years back. But whenever that was, I knew I wanted a pair. Like I knew that this was something I wanted to have, but it was something like I obviously was not gonna like depend on my parents to like buy these for me. I wanted to do it on my own. So basically one day I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna like whatever cash that comes my way or like birthday money or like whatever it may be, I'm just gonna like save it in a drawer. Because at this point I was a student, I was in university, so I wasn't working at the time. I don't work while I'm in school. So yeah, basically I was just saving money on the side. And so yeah, I just wanted to keep accumulating money. So obviously that took a long time because I wasn't actually working. So I was just saving this money, saving. Months went by and I finally had enough. After my 20th birthday, I had enough money. So I started inquiring in places in Toronto that do sell Christian Louboutin heels. There's only really like 3 or 4 places. There's like 2 Holt Renfrew locations that sell it, one at a mall and one in actual downtown Toronto. And then there's a place called David's that carries Christian Louboutin as well. So there wasn't really like that many places that I could go. So basically the model that I wanted is called the Bianca 140 in black patent leather. And I will show you those later, but after I finish the story. Basically the model that I wanted is a very, very popular model. And obviously the size that I want, I'm a pretty average size. I'm a size 7.5 women, so that's like very like common. So obviously on top of the shoe being popular and my size being common, it was like literally near next to impossible to find the shoe that I wanted. So basically I was like going back and forth with an HR person from one of the locations, and she kept like saying like, okay May, okay June, okay July, and then I contacted someone else and they're like September. So I was like, oh my god, like literally I gave up on these people. So basically my sister had a dance competition in New York City and I was like, honestly I'm just gonna try and get them there. So I started contacting people in New York City as the trip was coming up. So basically 2 of the locations had the shoes that I was looking for. So basically I knew that the sizes were weird. Like I knew that I would have to go a size either half up or a full size up. So one of the locations in New York City had a half size up from 7.5, so an 8. And then one of them had a full size up, so an 8.5. So basically I was like, you know what, I know I like my heels like a little like looser rather than tighter because like obviously that's super uncomfortable. So my first instinct was to go to the Saks location, and they had the full size up and I tried them on and it was literally like a match made in heaven. They fit perfectly. I was like so in love, instantly bought them. And yeah, that's basically my long-winded Louboutin story. So that's how I got my pair. Unfortunately, it's very hard to find these shoes in Toronto in common sizes. It's just the way it is. Christian Louboutin himself does not like distribute like shoes very, like it's very sparse pretty much. Like they do it like literally twice a year, these stores that carry his shoes. So you kind of gotta get lucky, and like even in the Toronto location, there's like a waiting list. So like text you, they can text you or they can call you, okay, the shoes you want are in stock now. So I did end up getting that text, but that was not till like months later. And there's probably people like, you know, like if you know people, like I'm sure those people were like ahead of everyone else. So by the time I got there, I may not have even gotten a pair after waiting for that long. So I'm really happy that I just did it in New York City and I got my pair, and I am so happy that I did. And yeah, that is basically my story. So now I will show you the pair of shoes that I got. So first of all, the shoes come in this huge Christian Louboutin bag. It just says it on both sides. And it is red on the inside, like the bottom of the shoes, which is so cool. And then here is the shoe box. It's also brown, just like the bag, and it's just very sleek. It says Christian Louboutin Paris in white. And yeah, I think it's very chic and I really like the box and the bag. I'll probably keep those because it's just such a like, I don't know, it was just a huge buy for me, like that I did all my own, so I'm pretty proud of it. And so yeah, I'll probably keep the box and the bag. So when you open the box, this is what it looks like. There's this dust bag that you can keep the shoes in, which is nice. And then there's also this mini bag, and inside that they have extra, I don't even know if you could see this, but they're like, you know, the bottom of heels, like they have that plastic piece. These are like replacements for that. So that's pretty common. That's a pretty common like mishap. I feel like these get messed up a lot, so that's nice that this comes with an extra pair. And then we just have some tissue. And then there they are, my babies. So here they are. And as I said, these are the black patent leather Biancas in 140. They also have a 120, which would be like obviously a smaller heel, but I wanted, you know, go big or go home. I am 5 feet tall, so this was the best bet for me. So here is the bottom, obviously the classic red bottom, and it's just, I don't know, I'm in love. I have not even worn them yet because my cousin does have a pair of Christian Louboutin heels, and she went downtown to get this part of the heel covered with a protective coating. So I think that's an amazing idea. It apparently only costs $50. I mean, in comparison to the price of the shoes, you don't want to ruin them, right? You did pay a lot of money for them, so I think protecting them is your best bet. So there is a shoe repair place downtown Toronto, which is close to where I live, and I will definitely take a trip down there and get that protective coating put on the bottom, so then I can wear them without worrying so much, because I have seen what it looks like after you have on YouTube, like seeing like different unboxing videos, what it looks like when you do wear and tear this part of the shoe, because obviously that's the part you're stepping on. It's like literally white underneath, like it flecks right off. So I don't know, I want to protect these obviously to the best of my ability, and yeah, I'll definitely get that done in the nearby future, and I cannot wait to wear these. I'm so happy. And then on the inside, they're literally just nude, and it says Christian Louboutin Paris. And yeah, that's just basically what they look like. They're very, very tall, and I've heard that people do complain about these being uncomfortable. I mean, I can't say I haven't like worn them on a night out, but like so far when I've tried them on, they have been relatively comfy. But yeah, also remember with the sizing of what I said before, every pair of Christian Louboutin, like different styles, they all fit differently apparently. So this one I went a full size up, like I'm a 7.5 and these are an 8.5. So you have to be really careful. I would never ever buy these online if you have not tried them on before, because number one, that's like so expensive. Like what if they don't fit, and like returning them would just be like a freaking nightmare. So yeah, I would definitely recommend finding a store that does have your size, does have the style you want. And yeah, they're such a nice shoe. They're just like, they're very classic. I don't think Louboutins will ever go out of style, especially not black patent leather. That is why I bought the black ones first, because this is classic. I know I won't get sick of these. And who knows, maybe I will buy a more crazy pair in the future. So with some perseverance, I finally ended up with the Christian Louboutin Biancas, and I could not be happier with them. I'm so thrilled to own these, and yeah, honestly, like if you have had your eyes on these, I would definitely recommend just going for it. They are like obviously very pricey shoes, but if this is what your heart's set on, then honestly just save your money up, get them. You will not regret it. They are just absolutely beautiful. Even the receipt they give you is so pretty. I did take it out, but this is like the little like envelope they give it to you in. Just so chic, and it just makes you feel special that it's in like a special bag with a special receipt, a special box. I don't know. It's obviously part of the experience, and yeah, I am just so incredibly happy with my purchase. If you are on a Christian Louboutin quest like I was, I know this was literally a journey and like a story. Like the best of luck to you. I hope you can find the exact pair and the exact size you need, because I know the struggle. Trust me. This was literally like months long of a process. So yeah, best of luck to anyone who wants them. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing video, and I will see you next time. Bye guys. These pair of shoes, I guess they're like clog wedge. I don't even know what you call these, but